5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13.
This is the first one. You can't come tomorrow.
Michael,
I will do when I'm ready.
Maybe a hard seat, but the heat from this
So, are we ready to go, David? We are ready to go. Are you ready to go, Natasha?
I just need to sort of shuffle.
We're nearly ready to go. So, just so we know, so you know, we already know, that Rebecca is not well today. She has a migraine and told us about an hour and a half ago that she wouldn't make it tonight and asked whether I would lead service on her behalf, which I'm delighted to do, and would not be my norm to do so wearing the sort of clothes that I'm wearing, because I've been on the allotment and various things today and I've come straight here. So I wouldn't normally apologise for being a bit schlocky, but there you go. So I thought it was okay for Tech Desk, but not this side of the camera. So
it's nice that you're here.
I am delighted to be here. They come and join us. Welcome, welcome. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So, Natasha and I think we've got sorted out for our service, and we'll sing out loud, please. Well, I'm not going to sing out loud because there's a microphone here. So, but you can all sing out loud and sing with Natasha, and let it be a celebration of Shabbat. So, before we begin, as a meditation, if you've got Siddur Lev Hadash, it's only 6 lines. You might want to turn to page 5, just to get me into the mood for Shabbat. It is one of the consequences of our involvement with God in prayer that we come to hunger and thirst after righteousness. How else can we return the love from which we are loved? How else can we understand the meaning of the divine concern that makes us human, except by joyously translating our responding love not merely into sentimental declarations, but into specific acts of justice, decency, and kindness. And we will be jumping around in services, but starting with service 2 on page 76. Shalom Aleichem.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I just combined 2 tunes in my head and got myself really confused.
It's because Rebecca's not here.
Sorry, I'll start that again. 1 tune at a time. Great. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Yehi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Yehi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Yehi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Yehi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And now, in a completely different style from we usually have, because normally at this point somebody has been asked to light the candles. Don't all rush at once, but I would invite anybody that would like to come and light candles to come and pick up the matches and light the candles. Thank you, Jane. Please stand.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
And please turn the page to 78 and we will sing Yedid Nefesh.
ידיד נפש אב ורחמן משוכבך אל רצונך ירוץ אבך כמו אייל ישתחווה אל מולדתך ירב לו ידידותיך ממופת ובכל טעם
Staying in song, please turn to page 91 for Lecha Dodi.
מתוך אמוני עם סגולם בואי חלם בואי חלם ירנאי ירנאי לך דודי ירנאי לקרקלה ירנאי בני שבת
Please let's stay standing, page 92 for the Baruch. We praise you, our eternal one, our God, sovereign of the universe, whose word brings on the evening, whose wisdom opens heaven's gates, whose understanding changes times and seasons, and whose will sets the stars in their courses in the sky. You make day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light. You make days pass and bring on the night. You separate day from night. You rule the host of heaven. We praise you, O God, whose word makes evening fall. And just at this moment, I'd like to just acknowledge one thing. This morning at 5:30, I left my home to wander up to Parliament Hill. And I stood at the top of the hill at Parliament Hill to see the sunrise for the equinox, the first day of the equinox, which was this morning. And it always reminds me of cycles and this prayer that we've just read, night and day and light and darkness. And it's another cycle, the cycle of our season. So today is the first day of meteorological spring, of the regrowth and it was so beautiful this morning as the sun rose. And maybe after the service, I can show people some pictures of the sun coming up. And it was a completely remarkable occasion this morning. And then later on in the day, I was talking to an Iranian friend of mine who says that actually today is the day that is Persian New Year. And it just, I thought it kind of brings it home to me when we read the prayer about light and darkness. And with that, Ahavat Olam.
Olam Beit Yisrael
As is our custom, stay seated, stand if you want to. I seat during the Shema, and it's on page 94. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Va'ed.
V'ahavta
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושננתן לבניך ודברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשבתך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, Eternal One, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You have led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power and praised your name and gave thanks, willingly we accepted your rule, and full of joy we sang together. ונאמר כי פדר אדוני את יעקב וגואלה מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Eloheinu לשלום
Baruch Ata Adonai, Haporei Sukkot Shalom, Aleinu v'al kol yoshvei Tevel. So, for the tefillah, please stand. And at this point in the service, we have been reading out names of hostages, and no one's given me a list of any names. So we're aware that there are still hostages in Gaza. We know that there are 24 still alive and several others who have not been returned, who are no longer alive. And this week, at a time when there's been so much killing and tragedy, we need to think about the peace and what peace could be and what peace could look like. And at this moment, I feel in my heart that we all need to be praying for peace. So let the hostages be home soon, and for all those people that are still waiting, let their time come to an end very soon. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol v'Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Golmel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Hasdei Avot v'Imot, Umevi Gula Lifnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo B'Yachava, Melech Ozeh U'Moshiach Magen, Baruch Ata Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Machayei Metim Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv Huruch, U'Merit HaGeshem, U'Mazriach HaShemesh, U'Merit HaTal. Mechakei Chayim Bechesed, Mechayei Metim Barachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Holim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayei U'Menateh L'Shenei Afa, Mi Chamocha Ba'al Gevurot, U'mi Domelach, Melech Meimit U'Machayei U'Matzmiach Yeshua, Me'man Ata L'Chiyot Metim, Baruch Ata Adonai, Machayei Hametim. Kadosh Ata v'Nora Shemecha ve'en lanu ela mibaladecha. Baruch Ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please sit. We thank and praise you for this Sabbath day, which calls us to closer communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and meditation. In you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you comes its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, we humbly pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות ברית עולם.
At the top of page 100. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, ritzei benuchatenu, kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten halkenu b'toratecha, sabe'enu mitzuvecha, v'samchenu b'shuatecha, v'taheh libenu la'ovdecha be'emet, v'hanhilenu Adonai Eloheinu, b'yamacha uvratzon Shabbat kodshecha, v'yenuchu va'Yisrael mekadesh shemecha, Baruch ata Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu b'yamcha Yisrael, u'tivelatam b'yachava tikabel, u'tehi l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha, Baruch ata Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yira na'avod. And now read with me Modim Anachnu Lach, bottom of page 100. Modim Anachnu Lach, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו לעולם ועד. צור היינו מגן ישנו, אתה הוא לדור ודור. נודה לך נספר תהילתך, על היינו המסורים בידיך, ועל נשמותינו הפדודות לך, ועל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלותיך וטובתך, שבכל עת ערב ובוקר וצהריים. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך לך נאה להודות. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tziim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tziim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech let's take a few moments for silent reflection or prayer.
Say shalom, shalom, bimromav. Uya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al Yisrael va'imru amen. Uya say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amen. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amen.
So I think since we left our synagogue, whenever it was in September of last year, this is the first time I've led a service, which was something that I was doing on a fairly regular basis. And sitting only at the tech desk, it's hard to celebrate Shabbat when we're doing the tech stuff and that we're here every week. And so it's an opportunity for me, instead of being in a congregation celebrating Shabbat, I'm here to celebrate it. And this week's parashah is Vayakel, and the compilers of our wonderful Siddur have themed readings for each of the portions throughout the year. And the theme that they pulled out actually for this particular parashah was Shabbat. And in this special reading is I was going to say it's new, but it's now nearly 30 years old, a new writing by Andrew Goldstein, and I thought we could just share that together. So if you'd like in your Siddur to turn to page 242, and I guess where it's in italics, please read with me, and I will read the other parts. From the bottom there. There are objects in life higher than success. The Sabbath, with its exhortation to the worship of God and the doing of kindly deeds, reminds us week by week of these higher objects. It prevents us reducing our lives to the level of a machine. The Sabbath is one of the glories of our humanity. For if to labour is noble, to pause in that labour is of our own free will, may make me still. I can't read italics, I'm sorry. If the day is to have any dignity and significance, it must confront one of our greatest curses, which is our internal and external unrest. This unrest arises from two principal sources. First, that we lead a life without goals, and second, that we are involved in competition without end. Shabbat is potentially an enormous relief from and a protest against these basic causes of unrest. Once a week, it provides us with an opportunity to think about who we are, to deal not with things, but with persons, with creation and with our part in it, with society and its needs, with ourselves as individuals, and yet as social beings. We must once again understand that doing nothing, being silent and open to the world, letting things happen inside, can be as important as, and sometimes more important than, what we commonly call useful. On Shabbat we rest. Shabbat is a time to stop the mad rush of our daily existence. On its most basic level, Shabbat is a time for physical recuperation from a week of work. But Shabbat is also a time for evaluating our relationships with the world around us, a time for spiritual renewal and perspective. On Shabbat, we have the opportunity to stop running, to breathe deeply, to look inside ourselves, and to think about ourselves as people and as Jews before once again dashing back into the world of work. And with that, please turn to page 520 for Elena. Please stand for the Kaddish. Read meditation number 4 on page 523. It is hard to feel serene when our world is not complete. When those who once brought wholeness to our lives have gone. Yet, in the emptiness of their passing, leaves behind, we are not alone, for we have the companionship of the living, and even our loved ones who have died live on in our hearts. For what they were is part of what we have become. And I'm sure that everybody now knows that this week we lost her dear member Graham. And some of us had the privilege of being at his funeral yesterday. And it really was a privilege. It was a celebration of his life in the way that funerals should be. And we send our wishes to all his family, and their loss is multiplied many times of ours. Yeah, ours feels very potent at this moment. We also have yahrzeits in the community. The yahrzeits of Mary Joseph, mother of Howard Joseph, of Nesta Elias, mother of Jan Anticone, Sally Levy, the mother of Kathy Levy Romana, and Vivian Lacra, wife of Paul Lacra. We wish all those who are mourning and remembering their loved ones well at this time. We honour them best when we live as they would wish, responsibly and happily, even in the shadow of our loss, and so draw closer to the source of life, in whom every life finds meaning, purpose, and hope. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, Yitma divrach yirutei v'yamik malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei t'chol beit Yisrael, Imru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah merach le'olam Amen Umaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitnomam v'yitnaseh. V'yithada v'yithalei v'yithalal shemei d'kodesha barichu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiram ba'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemayim. V'hayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru Amen. Osei shalom v'imrumav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Ameinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol b'nei Adam. V'imru Amen. The times in the past when I've had to announce a loss, when I've been leading a service, has been many, but none has affected me like the loss of Graham. So, Natasha, we are closing with...
Well, I thought I would end on a positive, because...
I thought we always did.
We always do, but sometimes they're more reflective, and sometimes they're more like calm, and I feel like what makes this community awesome is that how people come together and how we kind of like all kind of support each other, and just a song about togetherness being really good and pleasant and being together in this place, wherever this place may be it in a synagogue, be it in a church, be it in someone's house. So I thought Hine Matov kind of really spoke to me in this moment when we might need each other, we might benefit from each other. And I like this version. So it's not the traditional one. I find that one a bit somber. It doesn't quite reflect the words.
Go for it, Tash.
So this is my favourite version.
Yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and thank you, Natasha. It's wonderful. So.